New project managers tend to build plans at a level of detail that become a to-do list and ultimately unmanageable, or so high level they don't provide the early warning signs of problems ahead. Building project plans is a bit of art and science, and no two project managers will do it in the same manner or at the same level of detail. It takes years of experience, plans that have been successful, and more importantly, ones with big misses that develop our personal style. What is important is that we build plans at the level of detail that allows us to manage the project. If we are putting a spacecraft out into the great unknown, those plans will have armies of managers watching it and updating hundreds of thousands of tasks using complex management tools. But all that rolls up to a level where a few senior managers can grasp the critical path and risk to a timeline. Building a bridge or a school will have far fewer details, but still more than a city official can understand, care about, or provide them the information needed to make educated decisions. As experienced project managers, we tend to have multiple plans that help us manage to the detailed level needed to successfully execute, but we have other plans used for communications throughout our organizations. For me, no matter the complexity of the project, I always find a way to tell the story in a single PowerPoint slide. The challenge becomes merging details that can easily throw a project off course with less critical activities, but the act of doing this enables us to become better communicators. There are dozens of tools to help manage projects. They will also market themselves as providing all levels of visibility and allowing the user to drill down to whatever level they choose. Unless we're in a bureaucratic organization, we must be aware of a single tool being our only solution. As project managers, we're storytellers. We must be able to tell our tale in 1 minute to some, 15 to others, and at the same time have the details that can take hours or days to go through. While projects are progressing and work product is being delivered, as project managers, we must be careful about the level of detail we get into. When we become too close to the ground, we may not see the mountain ahead of us, but if we fly too high, we can miss the hole we're about to step in. We must know when to go deep into an issue, but we also need to remind ourselves not to stay there so long we risk losing the ability to course correct if an area within the project becomes our next problem. None of this is easy, and none of it is learned through a series of training courses. We develop these skills by learning techniques, having a set of tools appropriate to our needs, and years of experience. Being a project manager is more like flying a helicopter than an airplane. We must adjust our view of the world quickly, and we must have the ability to communicate from ground level to 30,000 feet.